Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Intentionally Blank Pathfinder. I'm your GM Kyle, and I'm joined by the lovely players Paisley, Levi, Tristan, and Dakota.
Hello.
Hello.
Whoa.
Um, Before we begin, there are some announcements. Pathfinder.
Sound is working, Kyle. Kyle, sound is working.
Thank you. Pathfinder has introduced their creature modding, so the community can now upload their models to mod.io, and everyone can use them.
Everyone.
Yeah.
It can be anything. He just uploaded a model of my penis.
Yeah, I don't know if they do any checking.
So go check that out, guys.
My penis. Go check that out.
Other than that, Talespire also released a new part of their website, talespire.com/guides. They realized that they had too many different tutorials, and they compiled them all into one space. So now if you want to know more about Talespire, go there and you can learn about some things that might not be super apparent right away. Other than that, Tristan, you said you had something.
Yes, it's make sure you're thinking about growing your vegetables. Springtime is coming around. You want to get those seeds in the ground as soon as possible.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
but
you,
which
actually.
cycle,
I did need that.
Which cycle of vegetables am I planting this spring?
Listen, plant man, you tell me.
Trees. All trees.
Trees.
All trees everywhere.
You thought you had me there.
Last time on Pathfinder, the party continues their travels across the Woodwell Plains. Along their travel, hear sounds of battle, and as they're passing by, they see a humanoid fighting a mammoth and a cloud giant. The party springs into action. They pull the mammoth's attention away, and fight it for a little bit, end up killing it while the rest help defeat the giant.
No.
Okay, you guys
You did then.
didn't defeat the giant.
Actually been chasing us the entire time.
The battle proved more difficult than they were hoping, but they still came out on top. The human introduced themselves as Robert Quayfield, or Rob for short, monster hunter extraordinaire. He seemed interested in Ulu being a thaumaturge from the archive, as, while not exactly what they do, they are known for their monster hunting. He begins traveling with the group since he was heading to Tagama, where the party's next stop will be on their way to Afhenda. Along the travel, he strikes up a conversation with Briar. Rob mentions that he had met some druids from Briar's Grove and that they were heading to the Sandshifters' territory. During the night, Cortez looks through Rob's things and finds a stack of military papers from the Galeheart Order, detailing some of the things going on in the war with Malum. The interesting thing things he saw were that they had a ceasefire with Malum, and that there was a giant monster helping the army. The next day, they arrive at Tagama, but as they are riding up, a terrifying roar emanates from the town. Rob takes off on his horse, leaving the party in his dust. What are you guys doing?
Should we go with him?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, we are going.
Alright, you kick up the horses, and you guys take off following his dust trail.
Leaving the cart behind.
Leaving the cart behind. Don't need that.
You guys are just holding onto ropes.
You guys travel up the path. You pass by this farm to your right. You see a couple farmers in there, like staring towards the town, not really paying attention to your group. Continuing on, you get up the road a bit to the sign. Left says Tagama, right says Afhenda / Fasio Stronghold, and then going back the way you guys came in Cipium.
Is there a sign that says loud noise and points in a direction?
No, there isn't actually.
Oh,
What the
damn.
heck?
How are we gonna know how to get there?
So not fair.
Are you guys still heading towards the roar?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you turn the cart, heading up the pathway.
Yeah, I drift it.
As you get closer, you do hear more like grunting and roaring of what sounds like large beasts. And as you get into the front gate with your cart and horses, you are met with a chaotic battle with Rob and what looks to be a small dwarven figure squaring off with a large lizard-like creature who has like destroyed the stalls behind it, slamming down and like creating small craters in the ground. Past it, flying through the air, you see a giant bat creature that's carrying rocks and dropping them on different stalls.
Bastard.
In the center of the stalls, you see what looks to be like a giant spider creature just wreaking havoc and knocking over all the lanterns, creating fires, and destroying the stalls themselves. Scattered amongst them, you see multiple other dwarven figures, all looking very similar to the one fighting with Rob, seemingly knocked down, unconscious, or worse. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
You bet you would.
I don't want to.
Plus 26. I'm kidding. It was 26.
What is it?
Briar, how much did you get?
I had 16.
16.
25.
24.
Mine is 17.
And then Ulu, you said 24.
Yes, sir.
Alright. So you guys are on a moving cart, so during I guess it would be Briar's turn, since you're the one driving, the cart will be moving.
Yeah.
Alright. First up, you see is the lizard creature, which looks more close to like a gecko than a crocodile, but still different from a gecko. It has large pointed teeth that are interlocked, spines going down its back that lead into like a spine bulb at the end of its tail, and large razor-like claws.
Lovely.
You see as it moves forward towards this other dwarven figure that's still standing, but definitely pretty roughed up, goes in for a bite. You see as it chomps down onto this guy, you can see the veins around the bite on the dwarf turn like a sickly green as they pass out in the bite of the creature. And then the creature moves towards Rob. Behind them, you see as the bat flies over and drops another rock on top of another stall, and then flies off again. Yeah. Cortez, you are up first from the group.
Cortez is gonna look to Gromzul briefly and be like, when we're all off, get the cart to safety, and then come back and help us. Very clear this time, we're about to just go off into the distance.
Okay. He nods, and you can see as he begins making his way to the front.
And then with that, I'm going to activate my Storm Feather to fly straight up.
Okay.
So that'll be my 25. Let me check the distance. What's the distance to my gun? Yeah, I figured that was too far still. Okay. And then he will fly another 25. This is weird. How do I make it go up? Oh, I have to use that.
Yeah, you
Okay.
use the bulb.
And that will give me the information. Got it. I'll fly right there then. And then I will shoot down at the weird looking lizard thing then.
Okay.
Quick draw.
Go for it.
That will be a 32.
32. That will hit.
It will take 11. Yeah, 11 damage.
Alright.
And that'll be my turn.
Sweet. So yeah, you fire off and it ricochets off of the back of the creature, dealing damage, but definitely not a fatal wound.
I got it.
Ulu, you are up next.
Okay. I am moving forward. I'm going to take a dash action.
Okay.
There isn't a dash action.
Or,
Move twice.
You're gonna move twice.
move twice, yeah.
You are on a moving cart. Cortez
Oh.
didn't have to do anything because he flew off, but if you're jumping off the cart, then you will have to make an athletics check. Or acrobatics
Okay.
check.
Going to do that then. Jump it off.
Yep.
Plus acrobatics, it's a 30.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Woo.
You jump off and tuck and roll and get up and do like a cool flourish as you do.
Yeah.
Just cuz.
Just
Just
cuz.
does. Let's go.
We enter the fight in style, boys. Okay. Using 2 actions. Get Elthwet up. Whoop. Oh. Okay, a little laggy. Then I'm going to do a exploit on the monster. Like whip open my scroll, letters materializing, looking for weaknesses.
Yeah. And you
His
can
butt-
move
Oh.
forward a little bit more if you would like.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
On the lizard creature?
Yeah.
Alright, go for it.
Okay. Let me see. 16 plus 18, it's a 34.
That is a critical success.
Woo! Okay. Let me look at my critical successin. See exactly what's happening here. Critical success. You remember the creature's weakness, and as you empower your esoteric, you have a flash of insight that grants even more knowledge. I learn all the creature's resistances, weaknesses, and immunities.
Okay. Unfortunately, it has none of those.
Oh.
It is.
It's the first time you critically succeeded that, though.
Yeah, that's really
Well,
cool. It is
yeah.
a blank slate. It doesn't have any weaknesses, but it also doesn't have any real benefits. Since you did critically roll, I'll just give you something else. It is a creature, so first of all, it is scared of bird talons, so all your attacks now reminded of bird talons.
Nice.
Also, it is, I'll just say it's aquatic as well.
Okay. Well, damn. That's my turn.
Alright. The spider's up next. It is going to continue its rampage, just destroying stuff over there. You see Rob has his pickaxe out. He's going to make a furious strike. He does hit. Show. I forgot to pull up my Rob sheet.
Have you been robbed?
Yeah.
Yes.
So you see as he takes a step back and brings the pick almost all the way to the ground behind him, and with one giant swoop, clocks it right in the back, sticking his pickaxe and wrenching it back out, putting himself off balance a bit. But he does do quite a bit of damage to it. Brigand.
Alright. Oh, I can't access my... Oh. I'm going to hop off the cart and
Okay, make a acrobatics check for me.
so 18.
18. You're good. Yeah. At this point, you guys will probably be fine for that check, but you stumble a little bit, but don't lose any of your speed.
Okay. And then I'll use my needle dart. Yeah, no, I'll use needle darts to attack it.
Okay.
Attack the lizard thing.
Damn. You can use a hero point if you want.
Yeah, sure. Alright, it's 27 to hit.
27 just hits.
$18 points of damage.
18 points.
That'll be my turn.
Yeah, so as you shoot the 3 needles, you see as 2 of them go into the side of its neck, leading up, and then the third one goes into its eye as it screeches out, definitely dealing a good amount of damage.
Sweet.
Alright. Briar. And with this, the cart can move forward. Whether it's at the beginning or end of your turn, you can decide.
I'd prefer it at the beginning.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to use first action, activate my aura, second action to run over to here.
Alright. Make an acrobatics check.
Yep. Acrobatics, that is 16.
Okay. You do stumble and just like lose like 5 feet, but you're fine. You're still within reach of the creature.
And then I'm going to activate my hardwood armor.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alright. So yeah, you get up in its face and put on your armor. You can see now that you're closer.
As I jump off the cart and land, as I'm standing up, the wood just covers over me.
That's cool.
And then I'm just like in front of him. But because I was like doing that stand up thing, it slowed my movement a tiny bit. So
Of course.
Okay. Then at the end of your turn, Grumzul gets the reins and expertly pulls the cart around the corner.
Look at that, he's getting better.
is he though?
Look, I can hope, okay?
He's gonna have an unreal, like, growing animal handling skill. Could be handy.
You see as he pulls around the corner, and then you see him hustling back after you've lost sight of the cart. Alright, the creature is up next. Is going to look at the two in front of it. And it is going to make a jaw attack on Briar. It's 20. Crap. Ignore this roll. Have to roll this separately. Uh, 27 points of piercing and poison damage.
One thing to note. Also, who was that damage to? Sorry.
That was you.
Okay. You rolled a hit.
I did. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, well, that's dumb. What's its pluses?
20.
At plus 20 to hit?
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's gonna hit every single time.
Pathfinder beast. Oh, yeah.
How much damage was that total?
It was 20. Crap. It was 14 plus 9, 23 plus 2, 25. I think I said a different number, but it's 25. Piercing and poison. and then as it pulls back, you feel as it's biting in your arm, it releases, and one of the teeth cracks off,
Hold on, let me just reset
embedding
that.
itself in your skin. You have 1d6 persistent bleed damage and drained 1.
Whack.
And then with its claw, it's gonna go after Rob. Which will not hit. Alright, the bat's turn. Twice. Okay, you see as the bat swoops down and then comes back up out of its curve with a rock in its claws coming towards you guys.
Lovely.
Cortez.
Yeah, it's in range. Perfect. Alright, reload, and I'm gonna shoot at the bat.
Alright.
A 26.
26 will hit.
And make that stupid base damage. Maybe I should have. 6 damage.
Okay. While you shoot it and you're like, oh, I could have done a bit better on that shot, it does seem to wound it a bit more than you were thinking.
Interesting. Okay.
Doesn't seem very hardy.
And Cortez will kind of give a whistle to catch its attention, preferably, and then I'm gonna reload.
Okay. Yeah, and as you whistle, you see as it's carrying the rock, it looks up, gets shot by you, and as you whistle, it hones in. Definitely feels like it's gonna come after you.
Perfect.
Ooh.
One thing to note is Cortez, anybody doing a ranged attack, if you're firing past me, it's almost as if you don't have to worry that I'm there. My armor, one of the runes that I got, is the aim aiding.
Ooh.
So I don't provide cover for enemies if allies are shooting past me.
That's really cool.
I love
I
that,
I saw that one. I was like, that's dope.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So you can just pretty much shoot through me.
I will keep that in mind in the future. That's really good to know.
And I'm just picturing it like if you're aiming down your sights and you like go to aim at me, it's just kind of like I like fizzle for a second. You're like, what?
Oh, I was thinking Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo shooting through Goku.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Anyway, Ulu, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, he's zip up in my face now, so perfect smack and radius.
You're right here.
Oh, yeah.
You're lonesome.
For some reason, I forgot. I thought I was this guy underneath him. I gotta change my base color or something. Okay, run it up.
Yep.
Okay, with my very talony looking chakram, I am going to chakram this guy.
All right.
Paisley,
Yeah,
what was your movement?
it's 25.
I know, but where were you?
Somewhere around
Oh, okay.
I
I was
haven't
wondering
picked up a move.
if you had enough space to get here, you could have been flanking.
there. Oh.
That's
I
that's
would've
all I was about to
been-
say.
I wouldn't be able to. I might have to step or
Yeah, no,
something
no.
Yeah,
next
you'd have
turn.
to take a second action to do so.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
could do that
Oh,
if you wanted to, though.
Yeah, Flanking would be good against.
You get a plus
This-
2 to plus 2 to hit.
Unless you're doing something else with your third action, I would say that's a pretty good move.
Well, okay. Yeah. For like future endeavors, I step to right here.
Sure.
Yeah, so as long as so in Pathfinder this
Yeah.
this
there's a
circle is
line.
actually a square. And if somebody is on the opposite side of this square, you're flanking. So because he is here, I know he's on this side, anybody on this side is flanking. And because I'm technically like taking up this space, anybody on this side would be flanking as well.
Yeah. So yeah, now you can make your attack with a +2.
Okay. So it takes
Or-
my
Their AC would be at a -2.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you just
so
do your normal roll. They just have
Yeah.
a minus AC.
don't add anything. You guys add it, or DM
Yep.
adds it.
No, I do it
Okay.
too.
Yep, de-adding it.
Yeah. Coined. Nobody else can use that. Only this stream. Okay. That is a 30 to hit.
A 30, that will hit.
Oops, it's a 29.
29 will still hit.
The crit?
No.
Even
Yeah.
with the minus... Oh my god, I hate you.
Second. I forgot what my exploit vulnerability adds pain-wise.
Pain-wise? Thaumaturge.
A second. It is
Exploit
Against the
vulnerability, your personal antithesis.
mhm.
Personal antithesis is 2 plus half your level.
So 6.
Okay. So I add 6. So 17 points of damage.
Sweet.
Okay, and then that's my turn.
Okay. And with that strike, you slice the back leg of it. And as you do, you see a bunch of, like, innards start
Spiders.
coming out. Muscle exposed on this creature. It's, now with a combination of all your guys' attacks, it's looking bad. The spider is going to start making its way towards you guys. It gets to right here. And it is going to spit a web.
Counterspell.
It will spit a web at Ulu. Probably won't hit. 19.
19 to me?
Yep.
Oh wow.
It does not.
Plus
Okay.
20 when attacking me.
Yeah, the main creature has a higher chance to hit.
Plus 20 is ridiculous.
I will say that is higher than I was expecting, but yeah, its damage was only that high because it crit. But yeah, it spits a web at you, and you can see behind you, the web immediately sticks into the ground, but
There's
you are not
Hoxel
caught in it.
Loogie in your direction. The spider's like, I spit at you.
You see as... I guess Rob will just keep going with this guy. He'll roll to hit with Ferocious Strike. has a plus. Uh, what's your plus, Dakota? For
To
your
hit?
attacks? Yeah.
Dude, I haven't attacked in like 14 sessions.
Unlikely story.
Dude, all I do is heal people and then take hits.
But that will crit.
Mine's a plus 16 though.
Okay. I mean, it's not too much less.
I know, but their ACs are like 30.
Its AC is only 26.
Oh, it's same as mine.
Yeah. So crit plus vicious.
Okay, we're not needed here.
The fuck?
So, you see as he brings down his pickaxe, he drags it from the mouth down the side of the creature, exposing all of its guts and things instantly.
And spiders.
Like, just a bunch of spiders.
So many spiders.
This thing and the spider behind it were a thing. It was
No,
pregnant.
the spiders are filled with crocodiles. He just did 80 points of damage at least.
Yeah. So with Vicious Strike, it adds with his level 2 dice to his damage, and then with his pick, he gets an additional dice when he crits, and they go up to d12s.
Dumb.
Yeah. But that like takes his whole turn to do. Brigand.
All right. I will first move 30 feet, and then I will use my needles again.
Okay.
Because all the stuff I have, I have 30 foot. Alright, that's a 33.
33 to hit the spider.
Yep.
That will crit.
Oh, sweet. Alright, so then 64. So doubled, so 38 damage and 4 persistent bleed.
38. Damn. And then 4 persistent. Mark it with. Yeah. You see, as your needles go out, it's like just destroying eyeballs. As each one of them hits, like each destroys like 2 eyes each, and the creature's now flailing. That was a huge hit on it.
Sweet.
Briar.
I summon and eat an apple.
Okay.
Yum. Um, 26 points of health.
Nice.
I'm back to full. And then I pull this tooth out of my armor, at least attempt to.
Okay.
It's a DC 15 medicine check.
For this tooth, it is a DC 26 to administer first aid. It's a special thing.
28.
28, nice. So yeah, you,
Plus 15, bitch.
yeah.
So
yeah.
like I just like apple crunch and then just pull it out of my arm.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Sweet. Yeah.
Told you I don't fucking attack, guys.
It doesn't like instantly stop the bleeding, but it stops it enough that you're not taking bleeding damage.
I'm also resistant 8 to void damage.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Just in case.
Yeah, just in case. That's my turn.
All right. Gromzul. So Tristan, if you'd like to take over Gromzul, he's right here.
I don't have easy access to spells, but sure.
Okay. If you want to know one, we can help look it up.
I'm gonna move up first. 5.
Oh, then I'll give you access to him if you don't have it. Oh, you do.
I do. What's the side actually would be? Screw it. I assume that lightning bolt could hit a spider, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. We'll just lightning bolt the spider.
Okay, lightning bolt. Bolt of lightning strikes outward from your hand, dealing 4d12 electricity damage. It will take a basic reflex throw for that creature. So it's so it will succeed, so it'll take half.
Okay, you get the damage for that.
Yeah, so 4d12 half.
Jesus.
16.
It's still a lot.
Yeah,
you
that's a
rolled
lot.
pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, you can see the electricity like crackling off of the spider, with the damage that Brigand also did to this creature. Oh, whoops. Yeah, how do you want to do this?
I like to think that he like is puffing around the corner and just be like, I'm here, and like as the lightning bolt comes out, it just like zigzags and rips off all of his legs on the right side and just makes it kind of collapse pathetically, just like
Dope.
how he entered.
So yeah, the spider's reeling from having its eyes gouged out, and then as it seems to like almost refocus, all of its legs are ripped off from that side, and it flops over, and then like all the rest of the legs curl up.
Perfect.
All right. And then you moved and did that, so
Yeah.
it will be the bat's turn.
No.
Man, this bat did shit.
Hello, Mr. Bat.
Yeah. So it'll get to you. Cortez, your turn.
I shoot it in the face.
It can try.
All right, go for it.
That's Gromzel. Whoops. But that's a 36 to hit.
36 will crit.
This poor thing.
It uses its legendary reaction.
26 damage.
26 damage. So yeah, it flies up to you, and you already shot it once, kind of wounding it, and whoops. Kind of wounding it. It locks in on you, flies towards you, just gets within range. You pull out your gun and shoot a hole right through like its side. It is now bleeding and looking real bad.
Okay, cool. Reload, I shoot it again.
Alright, go for it.
-5, so 30.
30.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
Okay. 13 damage.
13 damage. Alright, how do you want to do this?
Cool. After the first shot, Cortez will reload, and as he's going in for the second shot, he's gonna like push his feet onto its like centerfold abdomen and like goes flying back down to the ground as he shoots. So he like hits the ground as it hits the ground.
Cool. Yeah, but with that, you guys don't see any more immediate danger, so I will take you out of initiative.
We did it, team.
Woo!
Woo.
I did not attack.
You took the
We
brunt of its
did it.
biggest attack, though.
Yeah, that hurt. I'm back to full health though.
Yeah.
I get 8 temporary HP every turn,
Yeah, that's crazy.
and that just is equal to my level. The best part about it is, next level. Oh, maybe I should. Okay, no, next level I get elemental resistances, so I'm resistant to poison.
That'd be cool.
Insane.
With that, Rob is going to start pulling out like the dwarf that was underneath the lizard, and start looking him over. He's going to attempt to administer aid.
Can I assist him?
You can, yeah,
I'd probably be way better at it than he would.
yeah.
Plus not nat 20.
Okay. And then he rolled 19 plus his pluses.
Yeah, so-
which is 0. So
Well, and now it's a +1.
yeah, so 20.
So we
yeah.
both got not nat 20s.
But he does bring up this dwarf, and just says, "Sit here, friend," as he goes over to the next dwarf.
I'm just gonna rush past him and say, I'll grab the next one.
Okay. I'll have you make just one roll.
27.
Okay. And then he rolled another 19. So you
technically it's more than that, but I'm not gonna go through all the different pluses I have to healing.
you just had a roll of 15.
Yeah, I know. My base plus is +15.
Yeah. But going to all the different dwarves, you see the 3 that were around here were the most recently that went down, and you do get them up. The other ones have already passed.
Oh, so I just skipped over them?
They were dead by the time you got to them.
Yeah, so I just skipped over them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go back to them.
Cortez is gonna walk amongst like the wreckage and make sure nobody like got caught within or anything like that,
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of get like a survey of the area overall.
Okay. Make a perception check.
It'll be a total of 30.
Okay. Looking around, you don't see any dead bodies other than these dwarves that were fighting the creatures. And looking at the dwarves, they all look nearly identical. Other than that, you see a large dug-up hole right here, and kind of like a trail leading to where the lizard was. You can assume with your check that they dug in through the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but not seeing any other bodies, you look around and you do see a lot of like footprints leading out of the center of town going towards the front gate. So it looks like all the people that were in town left.
Gotcha.
It's our town now.
Nice. Oh, we're doing this again.
God. Cortez will start gathering water and kind of
Where are
putting
the
out the fires.
pirates?
Okay.
I follow suit. After I get everybody up, I start putting out fires,
Okay.
which is a terrifying thing for a plant tree person.
Builds character.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Okay. You guys gather up and you see as Rob also is getting water with you guys. The dwarves seem to be helping, but also kind of struck by destruction.
A smooth criminal.
Yeah. But after a bit, you guys do get the fire to calm down.
He'll kind of turn at this point and look at either one of the dwarves or Rob himself. So, what exactly happened here?
Rob turns towards the dwarves. I know you guys have gone through quite a bit, but if you could, tell us what happened here. Last I left, it was fine. And you see as the middle dwarf that was the last standing steps forward. It's hard to say. There was this rumbling, and we got the people out of the center of the town, but not before most of their things were destroyed, so many of them had to leave everything behind as they funneled out of the town. Luckily, we did get them out before anyone was seriously injured. We stayed behind and made sure the town was evacuated, but there seemed to be a random attack. There's no lead up.
That's not a small sigh. And you don't have any enemies or people that would want to do this?
Not that we can know of.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go for it. It's just a perception check on your part.
Right. 29.
Okay. He seems sad, but not deceiving.
Okay. Well, this is a right problem.
Yeah, and Rob turns towards you and just says, "The Iron Brothers 6 are the town's guardsmen. They wouldn't know much about the enemies of the town other than there's a few pickpockets here and there. But they aren't in the political sense of the town."
That's fair enough. And who would I go to if I were to learn about that?
He turns towards the dwarves. Is the Lord still in town? And they kind of look sullen and put their hand in their, or their face in their hand. He was the first to leave, so no.
The Lord was the first to leave his town?
Yeah.
Cortez holds his mouth at this point. Got mutters out.
I'm starting to just like gather up the horses and get the cart ready and stuff.
Okay.
Oh, so I dropped my armor.
Rob kind of just writes himself and says, "Well, I'm going to scout around, make sure that there are no stragglers left in town. Thorgrim, I'm leaving you in charge for now. Please, these nice people of... I don't know what to call you, actually.
Bush Viper.
Bush Viper.
That one's sticking, huh?
Nobody has given me a different name.
Bush Viper here has helped me immensely, and now the town. Please give them anything they need. And he takes his leave.
Cortez kind of looks over to the man.
Hmm.
How old is your leader?
The Lord.
Or
Probably later hundreds.
Is that old or young for dwarves?
Yeah.
For dwarves, I believe that's mid-aged. At least in this universe, I'm gonna say.
yeah, Kyle, say it with confidence.
Mid-aged.
Cortez kind of like does a back and forth thinking, right? And so, shouldn't he be here within his town if it's being attacked?
He should.
Oh, well,
We,
we're of an
we
understanding.
wholeheartedly agree with you.
Cortez not. So where did they run off to?
I'm assuming they headed off to Fasio Stronghold or Afhenda. That's the direction they were heading in.
Are they just going to keep going?
I would assume most of them,
Okay.
until they hear word otherwise. There might be some stragglers outside of town waiting to hear back.
Cortez just sighs and looks at everyone. What do you all think? Certainly, it's not very random to have a bunch of ferocious animals to attack your town out of nowhere.
And the monsters seem to just keep trickling in.
I think that we are on somewhat of a time schedule, are we not?
I nod.
Cortez groan.
It is
I'm-
you that is on the time schedule, Cortez.
Oh, I am aware.
We have helped these people for now. I'm not saying that we just abandon them, but whatever our decision comes, we need to think about all the different things going on.
What time of day is it, Kyle?
It's about 3.
Yeah, I'd say between noon and 3.
Cortez kind of looks up to the sky. I mean,
How
Wha-
did the alligators get in here?
oh, it's a bird over there.
Oh, it burrowed?
Mhm.
Oh, it's not an alligator. Okay. I might have just misheard the description.
It's a lizard, but
Okay.
yeah, Cortez found like a burrow in the center.
Okay. Because I was like, there's no holes. Because I was gonna suggest like helping refortify the walls, but I'm like, there's no holes in the wall.
Mhm.
I
Well,
think
we could.
we know what we need to do.
We do.
We do.
Leave.
Well, we could just stay a night. Make sure nothing else shows
We
up.
can. Yes, let us reprovision. Let the horses rest. We will
Aye.
stay for the night.
All right.
Would you rather sleep in the back of the cart again?
I grimace. A very wide, snaky grimace.
So we've sold you then.
All right, we stay a night.
But only if we get beds.
Not too much dabbling around the town.
Preferably a flower bed.
Thorgrim opens his
I'm a
arms
garter
out.
snake now.
The town is yours. Whatever you can find, keep. As far as I can tell, now that the Lord is not here, this town has been abandoned.
Oh,
Oh, it's just our town now, guys.
What
Nice.
is this town for originally?
It's a settlement born from wanting to expand. There's most of our dealings is in trade with people from Afhenda or Fascio wanting to shuffle out goods that the people of Incipium and Tagma and Vinium wouldn't be able to craft on their own. Just the middle ground between the poor towns and the rich towns.
So otherwise important for the trading market. Cortez just says under breath. Do not give up on your town.
We definitely won't. We will rebuild. But as our saviors, just we will look the other way if anything is missing, and the monsters must have gotten it.
Where is your lord's estate?
He motions.
I just want to talk.
Yeah, he motions to this house.
Cortez.
The one that
looks
we're
around.
conveniently right next to.
Nice.
Great. And he's going to walk in.
Okay.
Zoop.
Yeah, and you see the interior is nice. You see a very nicely done bed, a fireplace, like a reading table with scrolls of books and such. A table full of pie and nice food.
Okay. Cortez is going to go over to the reading table and look over the paperwork there.
Okay.
Also, for some reason, it is not letting me look into the house.
Yeah, I
Like,
just
missing-
put some flooring down beneath the roof, so you should be able to see it if you move your character now. Or double click on the inside.
It's still giving me issues for some reason. Anyways, it's fine.
Aww.
Okay. Yeah, you go over, make an investigation roll. Or,
That would be reception,
yeah,
right?
perception.
So 26.
26. Yeah. You look across the papers, and it's a lot of, dealings with, people wanting to set up shop here. Most of it, seems to be food related, so, really nice cheese, or things that you can't just, harvest and eat. So, preserved goods, pretty much. Other things include, really finely made weaponry and armor. There is a stall that wanted to sell magical goods, but they said that they already had a person in town permanently doing that. But most of this seems to just be ledgers asking for permission to sell their goods in the center of town.
Okay. Once Cortez is kind of done perusing through that stuff, he'll kind of just leave it there. And then he is going to look for any, hidden spots where more paperwork could be hidden through the room. For
Okay.
something that maybe he doesn't want normal eyes to see or advisors.
Okay. Make a perception check.
That will be a... Math is hard. 27.
27. Yeah, you look around the room and you're not really finding much, but you look underneath the mattress, and you do find a a couple sheets of paper, and you're like score. And as you start looking through them, they are the dirtiest, nastiest written letters coming from suitors, pretty much.
You just found all the love letters, all the
names
sex
specifically?
letters.
What was that, Tristan?
What are the names of the suitors specifically as Cortez groans loudly?
You see.
Did you say moans?
Yeah, moans. Yeah, that's what he does. He loves this stuff. Did this to yourself, Kyle. I'm sorry.
You see Alara, Arella, and Darren.
All right.
Darren's a fucking freak.
Cortez is going to kind of just toss the papers back where they were and walk out.
Okay.
Oh, you should have memorized some of them, so if you ever come across as Darren, you could just quote it and keep walking.
Dang.
Go back and read them out loud.
No, I don't want to.
You can't make me.
It probably took Cortez a little bit of time, so
Yeah.
whatever you guys are doing.
Okay. Yeah. What's everyone else up to?
After we've decided that we're going to stay, I'm going to lead the horses to this building.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like climb up here and
And I will say.
I'll claim this building because it's got a big old tree. That's
Yeah.
literally the reason.
If you say that you're gonna you're picking a spot, I come with ya. Hup, hup, hup.
Is
I
this the
like
whole
big
thing?
old trees because it helps me figure out where things are.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, okay.
Kyle,
It was
calm down, Kyle. Wow. No, I'm kidding. That's fine. That
Outside of
cart's
this
so
place.
cool.
Yeah, outside of this place, you guys find a much nicer cart that you can be in.
Nope, I don't
Whoa!
You don't?
We're taking it.
take it. Kyle's just defeated. You don't? Oh, that was so good. He's like,
Come on, I know you want it.
he's just like, okay.
Coming from the guy who, right at the beginning of the session, was like, hey, why didn't you switch out our cart with the nice carts?
Yeah, not this one. This one's gross. Hey, why'd you use this one though? No, I don't take it right now because we're staying. I don't need the cart. But
I need it.
Yeah, you come,
I do a
into
quick
nice,
little search.
Okay. Make a
Ow.
perception check.
27.
27. Along with your expertise, you can tell this was some sort of like healing hut.
Oh, let's go.
A lot of ingredients for like healing salves and
For herbalism?
herbalism. Yep,
Herbalism.
herbalism. Outside, you see a bunch of plants growing that would be used in your potions. Inside, you find a lot of vials and pretty much anything that you would need.
Yeah, I just started fucking like stocking up.
All right.
I was like, fuck yeah. And then I go talk to the tree.
Okay.
How's
But
he feeling?
it'll take me a bit to like go through the house and stock up. So
Yeah. So Ulu and Briggan, what are you guys up to?
Well, I think I came to the stable. I'm just gonna go inside and check it out for a bit. Oh, actually,
Nope, you're at the healing hut where.
yeah, Dakota just went.
Yeah.
And I poked my head in. Is this the building we're taking over?
yes.
Okay, good. Oh, well, actually, first I check out this cart. Is there anything already on it? Did you already mention this?
No, we have not mentioned the cart at all yet.
I know you've mentioned a cart.
The cart seems to be unloaded, so it seems like someone arrived, but did not
Look,
take
I
it
can
on the
attack
way
it.
out. Cart's destroyed.
Yeah, great.
No!
Thanks a lot.
I can it.
That was my favorite card.
What cart?
Mm,
Okay, so it's all empty. I guess I start looking at these plants. Dang. Do I recognize any of them? You just start picking plants?
Make a survival check.
Whoa.
let's go.
Do I have anything in survival? Survival. I got a plus 11, so 30. Nice.
Nice. Yeah, you've seen plants like this in Briar's herbalism kits. This is definitely the type of stuff that he would use in his healing salves and things like that.
Oh, okay. Do I know the name
with
of
the
it by
herbs.
chance? With the herbs.
I don't even know the names.
Books with the herbs.
You do
I
know
say-
that you do know the names, but I don't know the names to tell Paisley.
Briar, are you still in this hut?
Mustard seeds.
Mustard seeds. I don't
At this
see
point,
it
I
here.
probably would be still in there. Like, I wouldn't have been done going through.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I just poke my head and I'm like, do you need the roots and all for the stuff out here?
I start just like listing off the various things. I'm like, if you can find this, or this, I can definitely use it.
Right. I pull him up by the root.
Right. I don't understand anything you just said. I'll take it all.
I'm not. Yeah, it's not my. I'm like a patch him up kind of medic. I'm not like a picking herbs in the woods kind of.
All right. Then while you do that, Brigand, what are you up to?
So they crawled out of a hole, right? They like
Correct.
burrowed. Is this right where I'm at?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna investigate it a little bit.
Okay. Roll perception. And are you investigating something specific or just in general looking at the hole?
Right now, just in general.
Okay.
28.
Okay. Indeed, it is a burrowed through hole. It is like an anthill where it's mostly filled in as it was dug out. I know anthills aren't filled in because they actually live in them, but you wouldn't be able to like reach down an anthill. So
You might not be able to. Not with that.
as
Sounds like a
as
skill
it dug
issue.
through, most of the dirt filled itself back in, but it did leave a mark that is noticeably like it came from here. But with that being said, the spider and the bat must have came on their own, not following this creature since it filled in the hole right behind itself.
Okay.
So you can probably glean that, like, while they were attacking at the same point, they didn't all come from one central point.
Okay. I'll go back to my team. Who I've lost. Oh.
They're in this house.
Oh, this. I knew that. I was testing you. Good job, you passed.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And then Cortez, you probably would have finished up with what you were doing.
Cool. Cortez will go back out to the new proclaimed temporary leader
Okay.
and kind of brush himself off a bit. Like, you know, he got some dust on him, feeling a bit dirty after reading all of that. I have some questions.
He nods and kind of wipes off his hands. You see him and the other two were kind of like starting to pick up, try to like start dragging the monsters away. But oh, of course, what's up?
Did your lordship have a active lifestyle amongst romantic partners? Did he take a lot of them?
Yes, quite a bit. He seemed a bit more interested in courtship than actually ruling the town.
Interesting. And as we both know, the ire of a lover that was wronged can be quite furious.
Yes.
Do you believe there is potential that one of these lovers was a cause of the monsters attacking the town? Would it be possible?
It might be possible. I don't see how they would accomplish that, though.
Well, when one is seeking revenge for something, it's always possible they go through means that are quite unorthodox. What that means, I don't know, of course, but something to consider. Did the lordship have any fights recently with any of these lovers?
Not more than normal. Some of them are upset when the Lord doesn't take on a relationship with any of them. Definitely could lead to some harsh feelings.
Of course.
We will look into that. That's definitely a good lead on what may have transpired.
Cortez will give him the 3 names too, and just give a small note.
Okay. And he nods and says, and I won't inquire how you learned those names, but thank you.
It's better you don't know anyways. Cortez just shakes his head and keeps walking. Come on, Grumzul. Cortez will walk amongst the stands once more. Was it all just food and stuff like that, or?
You see food. This stall right here seems to be like weapons and armor. It's mainly food though.
Okay.
But there are a variety of like other things mixed in.
Cortez looks over to Grumzul. Apparently there was a magic user at one point here selling goods. Would you be interested in looking at something like that? While we have free reign of the town?
That would be interesting if it's free.
We'll see what it looks like. I'm not here to pillage another person's belongings, but if we are to assist in getting this town put back together, which we are going to, he says pointedly when none of the other party members are around, then we'll need all the help we can get. As he's still kind of in the air, Cortez will kind of yell up, "Where's the magic shop at?"
Thorin kind of comes over and points. You wouldn't know it, but just past the house that the rest are in over here.
Okay. Cortez will give us up and
Yeah,
start walking that way.
He says, it's more of a general store, but they do also sell magic items.
I'm mainly looking for anything that will assist me in getting this town put back together quickly. Not to pillage, don't worry.
No worries, and it isn't... Our town is of no responsibility of yours. You've already done enough by helping rid us of these monsters, so...
If
Any
you are
help?
If you are part of the trade network, it is my responsibility. End of story.
He nods. Appreciate it.
And with that, you will walk over to the general store area.
Okay. And as you do pass by Rob kind of doing his rounds. No one found yet.
Apparently, they may have ran off to the next nearest settlement of sorts.
He nods. Well, I am glad that no one has gotten killed by this, and doesn't seem like it will. I still have this section of the town to look after, though.
I worry the lordship might have brought ire from somebody that had more power than he realized. I could be wrong. It could just be random monsters, but random monsters tend to not show up in places without someone else being involved.
He nods. Well, Lord Thaddeus was not a good person, so it would not surprise me.
Quite interesting. What do you think the odds of him destroying his own town on purpose would be?
You see a look of surprise go across his face, but then thinking, I don't see much from what he could gain from that.
Freedom.
He seemed to quite enjoy having his power here.
Cortez
Unless
nods
he
a bit.
has somewhere else he could have more.
Interesting. Quite a problem this is. I intend to get to the root of it. Is Briar up at his tree right now?
Yeah.
Cortez will wave at him.
Okay. Yeah. And Briar, you're up at your tree.
Yeah.
You can talk to him.
Yeah, I asked the tree if it knows anything about these creatures.
You get a slow response. Not much more than one of them buried through some of my roots. They have not been here before.
That was about to be my next question.
They have been around the town before, but that is normal.
Do you know how many more creatures like this are normally around the town?
It is not uncommon to find creatures such as this around.
Is there anything out of the ordinary that happened for them to come into town this way?
They normally would not come anywhere near civilization. They are territorial. Something must have influenced them to come in.
Can you think of anything that would influence them?
Cool. I cannot. I do know there are magics that can influence things. There are potions.
I stop and wave.
Gives him a nod, keeps walking.
There's a multitude of things that could affect one's mind.
I hate when like things always happen like at the end of somebody else's thing. Or it's like yeah, that would have happened right when I finished my conversation. He walks past and wave. No. We're all about fluid, dynamic conversations here. Dialogue is important.
Cortez doesn't say anything other than the wave anyway, so you could.
Yeah, no, I figure as much.
Do you have any more questions for the tree?
Oh no. Once he said that he couldn't think of anything, that was pretty much it.
All right.
So I figured out that this isn't like a regular occurrence. There are just creatures out in the wild, but they've never done this before, so this is a weird thing that's happening.
Correct. Right. And then Brigand, Ulu, is there anything else you guys want to do?
I'm not so certain. I don't have trees to just to talk to. I guess I kind of explore the town. So, just to be clear, this guy was pretty much saying we can ransack this place, right?
Pretty much.
Well, I enter this building first. Big tavern-looking place, right outside.
Yep. And as you enter, you see food and drinks untouched. Looks like everyone that was here left in a hurry. You see there might be like a mug or two spilt over by people getting up quickly. But for the most part, like, you go to some food and it's still warm. It seems like people left in a hurry very recently.
I leave this place. Noted. What about these stalls? Anything salvageable among the wreckage? Maybe something more metally and less like foodie?
Yeah, like I said, most of them food, but over here at this stall, you do see a bunch of different weapons and shields and armor. I will say, there's not any like magical weapons and armor at this stall, but if you had any particular normal weapons that you wanted to pick up, you could.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with this that I have. Yeah, this is too bad. I'm just gonna kind of wander around for a bit. Yeah, poke my head in places and see if anything catches my eye.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm imagining people probably left with their most valuable things, so I'm not really expecting to find much. Like, if in a hurry, they probably at least took their gold or something.
Yeah, I'll say, as you wander around town, the most interesting building that you would find is over here, is like the smithy. Most of the other places are residential.
Okay.
But this seems to be like one of the only, like, crafting shops in town. It seems most of the rest are either just storefronts or residential.
Just browsing for a friend, I suppose. Anything looking alchemical of the making or catching my eye, or just standard stuff?
Make a perception check.
My perception. One second. My perception is a plus 13, so 29.
Okay. Nothing alchemical, but you do find a stack of runes.
Okay. I'm not sure I know what to do with these, but I'm sure they will. I just kind of like scoop them up.
All right.
Oh wait, that's not what I thought you meant by a rune. I have the slick one. Can I identify these, or am I probably gonna have to take them to my artificer friend?
You guys can identify items. It just takes a while.
Yeah, and Cortez is like really good at identifying things.
Yeah.
So, you could identify these, but it would take you longer than your friend.
Yeah. I'm gonna go back to the tree with my loot.
Your stolen loot.
Is it stolen?
Thief.
I don't know if it's stolen. I think it's just acquired at this point.
Shun the thief.
I'm like, go over to Briar's tree. Briar, I have items.
I turn and wave.
I guess I wave back.
No, I'm done talking to the tree at this point, so,
Hate trees.
wow.
What? You can't
What?
hate trees.
I'd leave.
No.
I point. Well. There's
Actually,
a well
I'm-
right here.
I'm like, these. And I'm like, Cortez? And I pass over the ruins. If you're actually right there, Cortez.
Cortez is not. Well, I mean, I feel like
Uh,
he'd probably be in the building at this point.
Yeah,
like-
Cortez
okay.
would have went into the general store at this point.
But I'm also a crafter, so I would probably be able to do it as well.
Okay. I'm like, what do you think? And I show it to Briar first then.
Yeah, and Lulu just has a stack of 4 runes.
Okay. I don't know exactly what these are off the top of my head, but I'm sure we can figure them out.
I nod. Just what I could find in the wreckage.
I nod, then start heading into the claimed house.
Okay.
I'm following suit.
Brigham, anything you want to do before you go inside?
Nope, I'm just following along.
Cortez.
Just gonna walk through the front door.
Inside, you see a plethora of different things, some potion bottles, rope, backpacks, a lot of like adventuring gear that you
Mhm.
could think of is here. You also see a couple potions of healing, and then whatever the next tier up, I don't remember which one that is.
Well, I don't know.
And across the wall you see like a sword, which looks very finely made and is probably magical.
Okay.
What are you looking for in here?
Right now Cortez isn't grabbing anything specific. He is going to go to this back door, though. He'll slip across the counter
Okay.
and peek inside.
Inside you see what looks like, and you as a crafter would know this, it's a crafting station, mainly for like researching what an item is, kind of like a station to break down bits and pieces of different items.
Okay.
Like there's a station for like, you could probably put in a little bit of a potion and get a rough estimate of what it is and what it does.
Gotcha. And I assume any paperwork is just like recipes and stuff around, things like that.
Yeah, you see recipes around. So if you wanted any like what are they called? My crafters. When you could do, if you have it, it takes like 1 day.
Yeah. Cortez is gonna look through it, and he's not looking for necessarily specifically like common ones. He's looking for things that would not be commonly known. Things that might interest his guild.
Okay. Yeah, make a perception check for me.
That was a good roll too. That would be a 30 total.
Yeah. Flipping through the different like recipes, you're finding a lot that you do know of, but you find one that would be very, very good for your guild that you do not recognize.
Perfect.
and it is
Um,
labeled Truth Potion.
Okay. Cortez is not going to take the recipe, but he is going to crack open his journal and he will copy it down.
Okay. So yeah, you can mark down that you now have a recipe for a Truth Potion.
Perfect. And with that, then he will leave. Basically, he'll put everything back where it was originally, and then just close the door behind him and
Okay.
go back to the main counter. He will then grab. What is the next potion called? Let me pull it up. I don't remember.
Yeah.
How many of these roots did I grab for my inventory, Kyle?
I will say
Just real quick.
16.
Woo!
Healing potion lesser, right? Is that the
Yeah.
one?
There's lesser and then moderate. So he has quite a few of the lessers, and then a couple of the moderate.
Okay. How many? Like, when you say a couple, like 3, 2?
He has like 6 of the lesser, and then he has 2 of the moderate.
Cool. Cortez can grab both moderates, and then he's just gonna drop the gold equivalent on the table and kind
Okay.
of like push it aside. So like, if he were to be on the counter side, he would see it.
Okay.
And
just so you know, each one is 100 gold.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And then Cortez will also leave like a note on top of it, be like, bought your potions.
Okay.
And then like from there, kind of close the door and leave.
Cool.
Was Gromzel looking at anything specifically actually in there when I was
Uh,
Cortez was peeking around?
while you're in there, he was like eyeing a bunch of stuff, but he was waiting for your command, so he didn't act on anything.
I will pause then. Is there anything you need in here?
Nothing needed. But they did say we could take, and there are some valuable things.
Right. So, to get something clear, we're not going to just take things in the end while we're here. And we are better than that. This is someone's livelihood, and despite the dwarves at the front saying, go about and take as you please, should you not hold yourself to a higher standard than what you did in the past?
He looks at you. Right. Then yes, I will not take anything.
Great. I'm glad we came to an understanding. And Cortez will then walk out with him and close the door.
Okay.
And he will regroup with everyone.
All right. Yeah.
And he'll
and-
slip the potions into his backpack because it was for himself.
Sweet. Yeah. So you guys all do regroup at this house. At this point, it's been a while, so probably say it's mid-afternoon. That you guys all regroup at the house.
Did you all learn anything useful?
I shared
you
what happened
about
with
my
the tree,
roots?
but
Cortez nods at the tree thing and then looks at the stack of rune. What,
oh,
what
we've
are-
got to go through these and figure out what they are.
Did you pay for them?
I was handed them by Ulu.
Cortez turns his head like an owl slowly to look at
That's terrifying to a snake.
There was look, there was nobody to pay. I look around like
So
waiting
why didn't
around.
you leave the gold there with a note? Cortez
Deep
crosses his
sigh.
arms.
Look, Briar, the gold. I put out my hand.
Do you know how much of each one of those cost?
I'm guessing.
So you're going to most likely significantly undercut this individual.
Deep sigh. I mean, it could be generous. We've got gold.
How
Don't
many
we?
runes are there?
There's 4 rooms.
How much does each rune cost?
Depends on the level, depends on the ruin.
Yeah.
No, that's Cortez asking Ulu specifically.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
I mean, You tell me, merchant man.
A lot. How much did you plan to
Wouldn't
give?
you like to know, weatherman?
Look, how about we cross that
I
bridge?
take
when
out
we get there?
2,000 gold.
No, no. Stop.
Cortez gives a small nod. I think that's quite overcharging, but I mean, they'll be very happy. Let's see what the ruins are and see if we even want them. And then we'll get to the bridge of paying properly, if necessary.
Okay.
Pulls up a chair. Did we
Yeah.
pilfer anything else before? Just to make sure? Anything? He's like scanning each one of you.
No, there was nothing else to take.
Great.
Brigham is just at the table and then pulled out some bones, just make a little house and some people and stuff.
How is it she's the one that didn't do anything?
Oh, I pilfered these.
I mean, yeah, these bones did come from somewhere. I just can't quite remember where.
Never mind. Just let me see the ruins. He just sits down and just focuses on that.
Okay. So after a couple hours, you can understand the runes. There is a frost rune, a rooting rune, hauling rune, and earth binding rune. And if you'd like me to repeat any of that, let me know.
What was the third one?
Hauling, Hauling.
And he'll name off them all once he's like knows what they do.
Yeah.
Do we care about any of these?
What's
Just
the
so
hauling
everyone
one?
knows, frost rune is 500 gold pieces. This weapon is empowered with freezing ice, and it deals an additional 1d6 cold damage on a successful strike. On a critical, the target is also slowed 1 until the end of your next turn, unless it succeeds a DC 24 fortitude save.
Section.
Rooting is 360 gold pieces. Small roots grow along the surface of the weapon, clinging tightly to its contours. On a critical hit with the weapon, roots grow from the target. It's immobilized for 1 round, escape DC 23, and clumsy 1 for as long as its immobilized lasts. Hauling. Activate it as a reaction. Once per hour, you succeed. The trigger is you succeed an attack roll to strike with a weapon. The target must succeed a DC 20 reflex save or be moved 5 feet in the direction you choose. And then Earth Binding. Once per hour as a reaction, when you critically hit a flying creature with the etched weapon, you can cast Earthbind on them with a DC 20.
Alrighty.
And I believe that just means that they can't fly.
Yeah.
Or is it? Does that mean if they are flying that they fall?
So I know the one in D&D, like 5e specifically, it like pulls them to the ground slowly.
Yeah.
Is what it is. I don't know if this one makes them do the same thing.
Using the weight of Earth, you hamper a target's flight with effects based on its fortitude save. If the creature reaches the ground safely, it doesn't take falling damage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and the target falls safely up to 120 feet. Yeah. So if it's more than 120 feet, then I believe it would fall further, but just not be safe after that.
Makes sense. Cortez will kind of turn the frost one in his hands a little bit. This could be useful. I don't care about the rest personally.
So just as a reminder, I missed it. How many ruins can you have attached to a
It
single weapon?
depends on the potency and the.
Yeah, so like
Hunter
your
rule.
If I already have a greater,
yeah, your +1 weapon can have 1 rune on it. Your +2 weapon can have 2 runes on it.
oh, okay, that's different. Let me see. So I have a +1 chakram, so it means
So you can have one
One.
additional rune on that.
Okay.
And I don't remember if the vicious runes count. The ones that make it just extra dice.
Striking rune? No, they don't.
Okay. Yeah, so you can have like one other rune on it.
Okay.
Can you move a rune once it's already on a weapon, or is it just done? after
You
that?
can, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So, yeah,
It's
Cortez
just-
will.
Money and time is the thing with that.
Cortez will tap the frost rune. I believe I can make use of this. I don't know if you care for it yourselves or the other three. That being said, it's not going to be cheap each one.
Mm-hmm. Which one was this? The leftover one again?
So Cortez is interested in the frost one,
Mm-hmm.
and if no one else wanted it, I would just leave the rooting, earth binding, and hauling one.
Mm. Hmm. One
I'm
second.
looking into what the hauling rune does.
Yeah.
As a reaction, you can move someone 5 feet. I believe it has to be a critical hit, though.
Oh, I can't use any weapon runes.
Right.
I feel like the earth binding one would be really sick. Like if I had to throw my chakram, like grounding something.
100%. I could definitely see your character like wanting something like that too. More
Yeah.
versatile fighting.
Yeah. Okay. Earth binding, please.
Earth binding. I hope you all like seeing your gold disappear.
Gold comes and goes.
That's the spirit.
I hold out 2,000 gold.
It's 500?
So frost was 500. Earth binding would be 125, so 625 gold. Cortez would look at Bergen as well. Is there anything you wish for, Spooky One? Or are you just gonna keep playing with your bones?
I'm just gonna keep playing with my bones.
How much gold did you say?
625.
Alright, I removed 625 from the coffers.
Once Cortez has that chunk, he'll look over to Ulu. I don't know where this location is. You'll have to show me.
Back to the blacksmith.
As they're walking, and once they're both out of earshot, Cortez will look to Lulu. You didn't steal anything else, right?
I swear to you, I did not.
Do
As
you
we're about
understand-
to, as we're like walking past a cart.
We'll deal
You
with that
un-
later.
Yeah, right. You understand the importance of economics within this town, right? The town isn't going to just disappear. These are people's livelihoods here.
They said the town was lost.
The town is not lost. People will come back for their things. They are not going to just abandon their shops and their things just because an attack happened. The desire for belongings and objects are a strong one, and it will carry over for them to return, even if the Lord probably screwed them all over.
Well, if this is the case and they do return, we very well better hide that gold, because I assume we're not going to be the only people strolling through.
I will inform the proper leadership that is in place right now of what's going on, but yes, I agree.
Yeah, my mind wanders to that sad guy. Leader. This is the blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
Cortez will walk in, kind of give a brief look around. I heard the description, so you don't gotta.
Mm-hmm.
He will walk over to the main table.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any adequate place to put a thing of gold without it immediately being noticed outside of potentially the owner?
Yeah. So, knowing crafting, you can see there's a specific toolbox that is probably used by the crafter a whole lot, but it's not really interesting looking. So it's probably somewhere that normal folk probably wouldn't even look.
Perfect. Cortez will put the gold in there with the note of what was purchased and just close it back up.
All right.
They'll probably panic at first and then see that and be fine. With that, Cortez will just close the door back up.
All right.
And make his way back to the group.
All right. It's weird having a good character.
Shut up, Kyle.
Yeah.
No one's ever been good in our campaigns.
Haven't you guys done like multiple campaigns?
You
We're
said
neutral.
Grom wasn't a good character?
We're neutral.
Yeah, Crom was good. Crom was good.
The group was bad.
I mean, Cordy was good too, right?
No, Qwerty was a murder hobo who didn't say anything and smashed people with axes.
And Grom is the one who fixed it.
Wait, didn't I also have a puppet at one point too that was made out of a corpse of some adventurer? Or something?
Yeah. You took the farmer's son and turned him into a corpse puppet.
Oh, that's right.
What the fuck?
You were an evil character.
Yeah, it was fun.
Anyway,
He was eaten by a Leviathan.
if anyone wants to watch that, it's campaign
Yeah.
1.
That's on our old channel.
Yeah. Anyway,
Grom was a good character, though.
so yeah, you guys return back from the shop. What are you guys up to now? Eventually, I will say Rob does come back looking for you guys and sees your horse and cart outside.
Our cart?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I guess I should put your guys' cart back since you're not just moving around a whole lot. And as he approaches, he says, "Well, good news is that there aren't anyone injured in town remaining, so as far as we know, there have been no casualties from this event."
Give a small nod. Other than the casualty of a trade being broken soon, it's going to affect multiple towns if this doesn't get fixed.
Yes, and on that point, I don't know what the rest of your plans are, but I will need to stay here and rebuild, figure out why those animals attacked.
So you are willing to take that on yourself?
Yes, I know that you have all gotten attached to me over the few days that we've traveled. And I know you are all going to ask me to join your group going forward as your leader, but alas, I am needed here. I do hope our paths do cross again someday.
Cortez lifts an eyebrow very slowly as he's going on this tangent. Yes, it is a most great misfortune that you will not be with us going forward.
Yes, and I sure hope one of you could pick up the slack and be a leader in your group, as I will not be there to guide you forward, as I
The
have.
news is we have Brigand here to be our leader, and he'll ask her shoulder.
Looks over at Brigand, making Jenga towers with bones.
Yep. She is a mighty foe and has guided us through many perils.
Hearing my name will like pop up and look over and give a really big smile, just like it's almost too big and creepy.
Oh god.
Right, well, I do wish your group well, and hope
Does
you don't
not.
die.
One thing before you go. It seems that the current remaining dwarves have given up on this town. Try not to let any other passerbyers just run amok and take things. The people will come back for their stuff as well.
Yes, I overheard what they told your group. I believe they are just quite upset with the loss of their brothers and may have been a little short with all of you. I will make sure that this town is kept safe until those return.
Cortez nods. We left gold amongst, and he'll kind of name off the 2 locations. For the things that were there, tell them that my guild pays its regards.
Thank you, and your guild.
He'll look at him for a second. Right. And he'll give him the name.
Okay.
But it is hesitant for a second. Like it's clear Cortez does not trust this man fully.
All right. You did give it to him?
Yeah, I gave him the full name.
Stone Drake Alliance. It's quite a large guild. I'm surprised and well, it's good to know someone in one of the large guilds. If you do ever need my assistance, I should be here rebuilding the town, or the people here would probably know where I went.
Cortez nods. Well enough it be then.
He nods and shakes your hand.
Can I insight check him when he shakes my hand?
Go for it.
Ooh, let's go. 34.
34. You get the sense that he thinks that he's being like a parent, like letting his kids go out into the world. He's definitely looking down on all of you, being like, yeah, I know I'm better than you guys, and I know I've, really just been there to help you guys, but it's time for you to go off on your own. So he is just
interesting.
He is just unaware of anything that's actually happening.
Cortez sighs a bit afterwards. And it looks like he's gonna say something and just nods. You'll be missed.
He nods and says, well, I'll go help the brothers clean up.
Right. And Cortez will then fully regroup everyone. I hate that guy.
Alright, for the remainder of the day, is there anything you guys would like to do?
I don't think I have anything.
No, I think Cortez just takes advantage of getting comfortable for the night, to be honest. Just relax.
Yeah, same. Like, I'm taking, like, slight advantage of the fact that I'm not, like, using a campfire, but, like, an actual fucking fireplace. And
Yeah.
so, like, when I'm making food, I'm doing dash of herbs, I'm doing, like, all the herbs that are here. And, like, I make everybody, like, a meal.
Heck yeah.
Alright.
So if you guys do have any injuries or took any damage or anything, it will be healed.
Other than the psychic damage of talking to that guy? No, Cortez is good.
I think I can do something
We
about
hate him now.
Let's see.
Hey.
Dash of herbs. I can do something for confusion or sickened. Either of those.
Cortez is kind of confused. Does that count?
Alright. Then you guys get comfortable, settle in for the night. You guys can get a full rest. You guys are comfortable. You don't really need a watch as you are in town. And you feel pretty safe here.
Perfect.
Cool. Before I go to sleep, I'm gonna cast the Nightmare spell again.
Okay.
Just fuck that guy.
I mean, we're chasing after him, so it would be good for him to be fatigued and everything, right?
I mean, I don't think we're really chasing after him anymore. We've had a lot of detours. I mean, not really detours, but things that have slowed us down.
I mean, if my
but you should
spells
just
work,
keep
he's very much
doing
slowed
it.
down too.
Just keep doing it.
Right?
It's even if
I
we're not
really-
after the guy, it's so funny.
Yeah, I just really like the aesthetic of a witch casting a night.
It's like fucking 2 years later, and every
It's like,
night.
why?
Someone help, please.
No. Start doing it like not every night.
It's just random.
yeah.
He never knows when it's gonna be.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's like he's like it's been like 3 months, and he's like starting to have a normal life, and he's like laying down with his wife, and then all of a sudden the night terrors are back.
It'd be hilarious. But yeah, nightmare spell, and I'll go to bed.
All right.
His wife's just like, I thought these were done. He's like, I did too.
Wash these herbs up in this well over here, and then I hit the sack.
All right.
Ow, my sack.
I just stomp on you a little bit as I walk by.
I already did my time at the ball crushing factory.
You guys awaken feeling well rested. First time that you guys were able to be indoors for a few days.
Hell
But the day
yeah.
is yours.
It's mine?
Mhm.
Do we have to pay for that too?
Yeah.
Cortez?
Yes, correct.
Cortez.
Glad you're opening your mind up to the free market.
It's not very free.
Yeah, true. I mean, you're free to buy things.
Am I? There's nobody here to buy things from.
Cortez will walk out and stretch his arms to the sky. It's going to be a good day.
Meteor.
Bam! Cortez is dead.
Ow.
I'm starting to feel the sleep deprivation. I didn't realize that it was daylight savings. And I was up so late. And then I got up like super early. And I was like, my alarm went off. And I was like, oh, it's already 6? No. No. It wasn't.
No.
I'm just so tired. But, I don't think I have anything specific that I'm going to be doing today besides getting the horses prepped up on our cart.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, Cortez helps. But then looks at the cart. So we're not using the old, like the new one. We're using our old one, right?
Yep.
Well, there's nobody to pay for this one.
Yeah,
And
that's fine.
you know how expensive this cart is going to be?
Yeah, no, that's good. Cortez puts his stuff up on the cart.
Stop, Cortez.
To be honest, it's probably easier to use the old cart just because you guys can't like stand on the new one or anything.
This is true. Yeah.
But there's also this one that you guys could use, or this one.
Oh, stop it. Oh. Okay.
We can
Oh,
all
this
kind of
one?
squeeze into it. Yeah, that one. That's the one right there. Put Grom's
Just the wheelbarrow. I like this one, actually.
There's a rock with a weight,
With a chain, you mean?
or yeah, it's a rock that is a weight.
You want to see me touch that rock? You want to see me do it again?
Anyway, so yeah, it'd probably be easier to use the non-creature one.
You can still just use this to like signify, like if
Yeah, if
if you're ever just like while going through the forest, but yeah, you guys are this.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do in town before you take off?
No.
No,
Cortez shared his info. Paid. Yeah, no, he's good.
All right. So as you guys take off, you do see as the dwarves have kind of like started getting like the monsters and the dead together, and then cleaning up the stalls a bit, uh, making sure anything salvaged is being salvaged, and not just left out to rot. On your guys' way by, they all kind of just like give a nod, and Rob waves to you guys as you leave.
Cortez will give him a small finger salute, and then right before he turns his head, a slightly dirty look, like he did not approve of anything they've talked about ever.
um, then, as you guys do take off towards your destination, I will say there are a couple people trickling back along the path as you guys are going down.
Run him over.
Looks like just odd 1-2 people every now and then.
Wait, are they just walking, or are they actually like going to town, back to the town?
They are walking, but going back to town.
Okay, interesting.
I'll put a couple people down.
I'm thinking. Sorry.
You're good.
Do any of them look to be merch? Actually, no. Cortez doesn't say anything.
Okay.
It's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys walk past, and they kind of step to the side and let your cart get by.
Awesome.
All right. But the remainder of your trip does have a small etched path. It's not like a stone pathway, but you now have a trail to follow.
Let's go. Let's go off the trail. That's what I meant to say.
Okay. I'll bring you guys here first. Gregory, John, Gromzul, Handy, Briggan,
Andy
Briar,
McJobs.
Ulu, Cortez.
Is his last name now McJobs?
Who?
Handy.
Oh. That is up to Briar. Or Briggan.
No.
Oh, it's up to me? Oh, yeah, let's do it. It's Andy McJobs.
Alright. So, as you guys travel, I would like Briar to make a nature check.
I'm still on waiting for adventure to begin.
Me too.
Oh, really? Is everyone there?
Nope, I'm loaded in.
I'm good.
I'll try fetching all players again.
It moved my perspective, but it still has the.
I'm gonna go to a different board.
Yeah.
And then,
Try going to a different board and coming back.
what's this board called?
Plains, path.
No, I'm still stuck. I'm gonna exit the main menu.
Okay. We are gonna take a small break while we try to figure this out.
Gone pooping.
Ba-ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum. Ba-ba-da-bum.
And we are back. Alright. So you guys set off on the path.
Mila.
Uh,
I don't know if that was actually caught before.
through the plains.
All right, I'm back, guys. Let me know when we're ready.
I would like Briar to roll nature for his handling of animals. And then someone to roll a d20.
24.
I'll roll the d20. I'm great at this. Whee!
Oh.
Oh. I actually rolled good. 18.
That was Gromzol, that wasn't you.
Why does it keep doing that?
Because you have control over 2 people.
It doesn't matter, I guess, in the end. It's whatever.
It does matter.
Listen here.
Bitch!
You're making me really upset right now.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna use this if it kills me. Alright. Off in the distance, as you guys are traveling, it's been a bit of travel for you guys before we get to this point. You see what looks to be a tipped over cart. You can't really see detail yet until you get closer.
We're getting closer because we need to make sure that everybody's okay.
Of course. Because we're good people.
Because we have to probably give them money, Cortez.
Cortez's
isn't gonna
favorite
hear the end of
activity.
this now.
So the problem with you using the creatures as the carts as creatures is I don't see them
Why not?
because we're too far away.
Oh. Interesting. Okay.
So like if I move up, yeah, I can see it over there, but
Okay. Yeah, that's something to keep in mind. But yeah, as you guys are traveling, you do see a tipped over cart. And as you get closer, you can hear the swearing of a person.
they're swearing. Set it on fire.
Fireball. No,
You don't know
is it
Fireball.
just... Yeah, shut up. Is it just one person?
Yeah, as you get close enough to see, it is one guy, and you can see the cart flipped on its side, and there are 2 horses still attached that now their harnesses are all like intertwined and fucked up.
I stop the cart, jump off, and go and help the horses.
Okay. Roll nature.
Bam. Nat 1. I'm gonna
Damn.
hero point that.
Yeah, you can.
There we go.
Okay, that's 32.
Okay, so you jump off and you see the horses are very, very upset, and you go to soothe it. One kicks back and barely misses you as you go to soothe it more. And
Yeah,
it
because
calms
the
down after that.
32 is barely.
Yeah,
barely
I was
making
going
it.
off of the 1, and then you did heroic things to make it better.
Heroic things.
So yeah, you see that it was extremely upset and carefully went up and soothed it to a calm state.
I'm also gonna like undo the like not like undo the harnesses, but like fix the harnesses so they're not all entangled up
Okay.
in them.
You see as the guy standing there is kind of like fuming, pacing, and then turns around, sees you, and is like, and sees that you're helping out, and
And then I just slit the horse's throat.
With a smile.
I don't do that, obviously.
Well, thank you, blind traveler. You see a bugbear. I don't know if there are bugbears in Pathfinder, but there is.
Kyle, say it with confidence.
I don't know if there's bugbears in Pathfinder,
Where is the confidence? Tell me.
but you see a strong, muscular bugbear covered with like more like refined clothing. Definitely seems like the merchant type. So, well, thank you, sir.
I don't say anything in regards to that. Do you need a hand?
If you have the means of flipping
Three.
my cart,
It just like busts
Bam!
through it.
It just fucking breaks it. Just...
you can grow the tree slowly if you'd like. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
and I
actually
can
the
also
case.
I can also use my base kinesis to like move wood. So if it's a wooden cart, I think with enough time I should be able to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's just funny to think it just
It
smashes.
just
his
bam
fucking
right through the
cart.
center.
Just wow.
Anytime.
And you see, he's just like, oh, that's amazing. Hold here for 1 second, and goes behind the cart, and you can hear rustling around.
Comes out with a bomb.
Comes back out, and gives you a bag of what sounds like coins.
I just add it to my other bag of coins.
Yeah, and he says, that's 25 gold. I can't give you much more than that right now, but
It's more than you needed to.
thank you. If you are you all heading to Fascio or Afhenda, or are you going past there?
We're going to Afhenda, right?
Oh, terrific.
No, I was asking as a player.
Oh, yeah, you're going to Afhenda.
Yeah, so I do say that.
Okay. Unless you guys wanted to stop by Fascio, but we can decide that later. Well, please, in exchange, when you get to Afhenda, go to Gerard's Inn, the Stuffy Raven. Tell him Tavard sent you. And tell him what you did for me. Should get you a few free nights.
Who do you trade with?
You ask him.
Mhm.
I mostly do runs, when contracted to do so. This, this is for, let me...
As he's thinking of the name, we're all just pulling out a knife. Even our horses are pulling out knives.
You ever feel like you're in the wrong neighborhood?
This is a shipment coming from Fascio Stronghold. It's our shipment of ores and different things that they could use there.
I re-tip his cart.
Cortez gives a small nod. I see. Well, if you are ever in the business for looking for more trade, do let me know. The Stone Drake Alliance always needs more traders, and hopefully your cart doesn't get tipped too often.
His eyebrows raise. I'd be very grateful to do business with you.
Well, I'm sure something can be worked out in the future.
He nods and says, "Yes, I will definitely follow up with that once this shipment has been completed. Can I tell them a name of someone who recommended?"
Cortez is fine. They'll know.
Nods and
I just wanted to be like, Bush Viper sent you, and then leave.
Bush Viper. You can thank us later.
he nods and kind of like bows his head. Thank you. That will greatly help my business.
What do you normally trade?
I normally go town to town and take shipments that are needed. Generally, it's mail and just goods that were not traded before.
Get a small nod. Interesting. Well, as it be, I'm sure you'll have use there. We're always looking for more people that are willing to go more off the beaten path, especially with what will be a new trade network soon.
That's I can do. It's kind of my specialty, so I will greatly appreciate the help.
Good as not. And then he just kind of walks away. End of story.
Alright. Do you guys just kick up?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Now that he's helped out and
No,
stuff
no,
like
I
that.
do that. Yeah, I do that thing where it's like somebody pranks somebody and then like they don't leave.
Just awkwardly stand there.
Yeah,
Stare
he's
at
like,
him.
he's like, oh right, I'll make sure it's done. Come on, keep going. Come on, go. And Briar's just sitting there, just like.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I will have someone else roll a d20.
All right.
I feel like all I ever do is make more work for Kyle.
Well,
Somebody's gotta.
Yeah, true.
well,
12.
Oh,
I rolled a 12th. You can only say numbers with the wrong like ending.
Okay. Second part of the day, it's a clear day, nice breeze going through the trees. You can hear them swaying. But this leg of the travel goes smoothly.
Heck
Nice.
yeah.
oh, you got the good number.
And
I mean, the last one was pretty smooth, and we got fucking 25 gold out of it. And what was his name, and where did he tell us to stay?
his name.
No, not you, Kyle.
Okay. Anyone take some
Anybody
notes?
paying attention?
No, I didn't get the name. But I know we go
I mean,
there and we get a free couple
Would
of
you
nights.
like me to always reiterate the notes? I can.
Did you take the notes?
I always take the notes, yes.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I was
I
just,
have
I
a
was, I was just,
notepad that's just paragraphs of notes.
no, I keep in my character. There's a detail so you can save notes. I usually type everything up in there and then like,
Yeah.
condense it down at the end.
Yo, Brigand, do you know where we gotta go?
Brigand doesn't know where we're going.
I'm playing with bones.
Pathfinder, appendage.
Yeah,
Going to
it
the appendix.
starts with an A, or sounds like it starts with an A.
Get him later.
Send it.
Going to the
Right?
appendix.
Anyway.
I was confused because I thought you were asking me the name of a person. I'm like, what?
Oh, we were.
Wait, I thought you said you.
The question was, who is he sending us to, and where do we have to go?
Oh, I heard the where do we have to go part.
Yeah, not in regards to the city, but the inn.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, then no.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. I don't remember names.
Alright. As day turns to afternoon and to sunset, are you guys setting up camp?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, you guys pull off the side of the road and set up a little campfire, a couple tents. Who is taking first watch?
I shall.
Okay, I guess I'm not.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, Dakota, I think your mic cut out.
Oh, well, I also thought we had like a rotating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you guys want to keep
Yeah.
with that.
Okay.
Okay. Then, Briar, I will have you roll
Wow,
perception and then a d20.
perception is 13
Oh, if we're
and
going to bed
d20
again,
is
then
4.
I do my nightmare spell again.
Okay.
He's like, but this time I do it an hour later.
Yeah.
Just gotta keep him on his toes.
All right. So, yeah. Sunset turns to night as you are on your watch. And then 4. As you're listening to the night, the bird songs turn to crickets.
That's terrifying.
The
Like you
wind-
hear a bird song and you see it turn into a cricket.
I blame Brigand.
I blame Brigand.
What did I do?
Turn audio waves into crickets.
That's such a bad thing?
As you're listening to bird songs turn into crickets violently, and hear the swaying of the breeze and the continuous pounding on the ground.
What?
You think to yourself, wait, what? As your perception was fairly low, but this is kind of hard to miss. You see, as you turn, coming through the tree line. If I can find it real quick. The worst part about the new creatures is that it's hard to find them.
Yes, Finger of Death.
And I do power word kill right after.
Alright, good to know.
I do Power Word Pleasure.
Ooh.
Coming through the tree line, bursting through, you see a large elephant-like creature rampaging. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
What the cow? 22.
God damn it.
30.
16.
Okay, I'm gonna need all of those again.
12. Nope, I lied. 22?
27.
30.
And then Brigand.
16.
With the net one.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright. Cortez, you are asleep. Please roll a perception check with a -4.
That would be 24 then.
24. That is still well enough to see this creature coming. So, you are prone, lying there in a tent, and you hear stomping and suddenly are awake and aware that there's something wrong.
Okay. So to get out of the tent and get up, would that just be a full move action, you'd say?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna grab his gun, get out of the tent, get up on his
Well,
feet.
To get up is an action.
Yeah, but I mean, it's probably a small tent, so he could probably like get out.
No, I'm just
while
saying,
he's
like,
standing
get up. Well, but what I'm saying is, like, to get up from being prone is an action
Yeah.
without any movement. Oh no, I see what you mean. Just to get like stand up and stand out of the tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking like move out of the tent. And, yeah, sorry. Brain's a little slow right now.
Okay, so he's gonna do that. He's probably only realistically be able to grab his main gun when getting out of the tent, so that's what he'll do.
Yeah. And ooh. Please, I don't know the ruling on armor in this game.
You can't sleep in armor unless it has a specific trait.
Okay.
Comfy trait.
So unless you have the comfy trait, you would also be unarmored.
Okay. I definitely don't. So.
Let's see.
Trying to figure out how to mark.
Because like
if you go to
I think
your
it's the armored
defense
Yeah, okay.
and go to
Yeah,
stow.
Got it. Okay. So unarmored. Cortez will see this thing.
If you were to sleep in your armor, you would always wake up fatigued.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That
So-
does make sense.
Unless it has the comfort trait. Which mine does.
Okay.
And he's going right towards camp.
Yeah, he's just kind of like busted through the tree line right now and is heading in your direction.
Okay. Cortez will kind of zip by the fire here. And then lift his gun and shoot to draw his attention to him.
Okay.
And that will be a 34.
34. That will hit.
Well, damage.
12 damage. Yeah, and you see the bullet disappear into the large skin of the creature. Definitely did damage, but it is still fairly healthy.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
As the sound and fire go off from your gun, the elephant seems to like course change slightly in your direction. But that's your turn.
Yeah, that's my turn, yes.
Okay. Then it is going to use its trample on both of you guys.
Yeah.
So Briar, that is a foot attack. 31.
Yeah.
That's not a crit, right?
No.
And then Cortez, a 26.
Oh yeah, that's
Is it a crit?
yeah.
Okay. Each take 22 points of trampling damage, or bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Cortez, it does seem to be stamping more in your direction than Briar's direction.
Okay.
But it's just something that you might think because it's you. And
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah. But Ulu, please make a perception check with a -4.
Okay. Oh,
Do you
Oh.
still have your
Hero
hero point?
point.
no. I do not have hero point.
Everybody starts
Wait.
with 1.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Did you already
Hero
use it
point.
this session?
I have not.
Okay.
Oh.
Nice.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Wait, yeah. Actually, now that you say that,
I think I remember telling you could use a hero point for something, and you said, I'll do that, but I could be wrong.
I think so too, actually. So that, striking that. It is a 10.
Okay. You do not wake up. You are fast asleep.
Oh no.
Briar,
Hello.
you're awake, so you don't need to make a perception check.
Damn it!
The
Uh,
elephant has trampled over you, but now is kind of staring towards your right.
Three. And Ravel of Thorns.
Okay.
So it's about that.
Okay.
It's the aura around me, so
Mhm.
that's my turn. Tree takes 2.
Okay, cool. The elephant like blows its trunk as you do that.
Yeah, bitch.
With
There's
that
3 now,
sound,
bitch.
I'll have everyone that's sleeping make a perception check.
Can I make one?
Okay.
You can if you'd like.
Or-
What
I
happens
got
if
the
it's
same
bad?
thing as Brigand, but I got a 17.
Is
18.
it still at a -4?
It is still out of -4 for those are sleeping.
9.
For all those sleeping, that's a good band.
And then Brigand, what'd you roll
18,
It's a -4.
with your -4?
14.
Okay.
Is that enough?
Let's see. I believe so. I think you guys all wake up. I think it's a really small check. But anyway, let's just say that you guys all wake up.
You guys all wake up. Guys,
Okay.
he said let's all just say it.
Let's wake up.
You guys are bad at this game.
But yeah, Ulu, Brigand, and Gromsul will all wake up and hear the sounds of a giant elephant right outside your tent. Gromsul is up next.
Okay. Obviously, he's got to get up out of his tent too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you guys were still all prone.
This thing again, 'cause I don't know what he does really. let's. What would he even do in this situation? I guess probably just attack it blindly. So yeah, we'll give it a lightning bolt.
All right. That's a reflex save on its part. It will succeed, so it's half damage.
Round it up or down.
I always round damage up for the players.
Okay, so 17.
17. Sweet. So yeah, as Grumswell comes out, you all see a bright flash through the night, and the elephant is just like reeled back. Its eyes, you can see, get flash, and its eyes are nearly whited over.
And then I'll just have him move, I guess.
Okay.
I'll move up here a little bit. Okay, that'll be it for him.
All right. Brigand, you are
Yeah.
prone and in a tent.
Oh,
Nerd.
okay, then I'm going to get up and get out of my tent,
Okay.
which uses a action.
Yeah, we decided it takes one action to get up and out of the tent.
Then I'm going to cast Impending Doom on the elephant.
Okay.
It needs to make a will save.
We'll save. 26.
So that is my DC.
Okay, so it succeeds.
Alright, nothing happens for one round.
Okay.
Then that'll be my 3 actions.
Cortez.
Okay. He's going to risk a potential opportunity attack and just fully move away.
Okay. It does not attack you.
Okay. And then reload shoot. We're at 20.
Noise. What's the total?
That will be a 38.
Yeah, it would have crit either way.
I will activate my cartridge then, and we'll do extra, I guess, 4d4 fire damage.
Sweet.
Get all this together. Yeah. Also, I think it needs to make a save too. So it's gonna be 50 total damage,
Damn.
and then also I believe it needs to make a. Oh wait, no, that's a different gun. Never mind. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
So yeah, 50 damage.
50 damage as you shoot it, and like the point of impact, the bullet explodes into fire, leaving a huge like crater in its side.
That probably got its attention. That'll be my turn.
Next, it's up. At that, it like sways away, looks around, starts like definitely panicking as it goes, stomps out the fire.
God damn it.
And it's running.
It's running through my barbs.
Yeah, it is.
So how many squares did it run through?
Well, first it went to the fire, so 10 to 12, so that would be like 2 squares, and then however far.
Remember, it reduced its speed by 10.
Okay. Yeah, it has a 45 move speed, so it could
Oh,
probably
okay.
get out.
So that's fine. Let me find out how many.
So I'd say
So 15 feet, so
yeah,
3.
15.
So he takes 6 points of damage. Wait, let me double check. Oh, thorns. 3 points per 5, 9, and then doubled if it's on soil.
Okay.
18. 18 points of damage.
Sweet. Yeah, so it's like stepping and trying to get to this fire. It does stomp it out. And then begins running away. First move, and second move. Ulu.
Hello.
You're still in the tent, so you
You just
wake
come out
up.
of the tent and you don't see anything.
You stand up, and the fire has been put out. There's crater footprints everywhere. Briar has put up his tree. Cortez is kind of off to the side, and you're looking around. I don't believe you have low light vision, so I don't think you can actually see the creature. But correct me if I'm wrong.
Let me see about that. Oh my god. Where do you find that again? Low light vision. I do have it.
Okay.
Shokonashi.
I believe so. Low light vision. You can see dim light as though it was bright light. Ignores the concealed condition due to dim light. So, actually, I don't think any of you can really see it now unless you have dark vision.
Cortez
I have
has
dark vision.
I think yeah. I think that was it. Ulu has low light vision, the rest of you have dark vision. So Ulu, you can't see it, but you do hear it off in the distance.
Okay. I look to my party member. Anybody pursuing it?
I mean, Cortez looks like he's going to be.
Ah. I should have guessed. I take 2 actions that way then. Just in the general directions of footsteps.
Okay.
I cannot see. There you go.
There.
I take a 3rd action to move.
Use your first action to get up.
Oh, that's right. Okay, I stay right here.
Okay. Then, Briar.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to catch this thing, so I start remaking the fire.
Okay. Gromzul's turn.
King Gromzel see at night.
No.
He goes towards the fire.
Okay.
Because I like. Technically, Cortez hasn't given an order, and if he can't see, he's useless anyway, so.
Brigand.
Well. I'm going to. Is it 90 feet or 60? It is 60 feet. Yeah, I don't have anything with that type of range, so I. Oh, speaking of, on my turn, the second round comes into effect, and he is flat-footed.
Okay.
That comes. She has the impending doom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. And yeah, I'll just stay where I am since I can't reach it with anything, even if I reach.
All right. Cortez.
So it is just in range of my rifle. So Cortez will kind of take a knee and aim down sight and take a shot.
All right.
It woke him up from his nap. Just get the fuck out of here, Cortez. 28.
28. That's a hit.
For another 11 damage.
Sweet.
And if that doesn't take down, he will reload and shoot again.
Okay. Yeah, it takes another chunk off of it, but it's still going.
23.
23 just hits
Okay.
with that flat-footed.
For another 8 damage.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Yeah, it's starting to like limp, and you can see blood going down it, but it's still running away. Okay. Ulu.
Well, nope. I think I'm going to recall.
Okay. Yeah, you start running after it, and you feel like you're getting a little close, but then you hear it getting further and further away.
Yeah, I'll just head back. 2 actions to return to camp.
Okay. And then with that,
Third action, what the fuck was that?
is anyone else doing anything? Or
I don't think, yeah, nah. Not yet. In the future, but not yet.
okay. Then with that, I will call the encounter finished.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Levi, a couple things happen on your turn. Right?
Yep. It becomes frightened 1 and takes half damage. Takes 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
And he's a little scared boy.
Yeah.
Alright.
You ready? Cool. Cortez will reconvene at the camp. Why are we being attacked by giant creatures at night?
Hmm. I feel like this should be my wheelhouse, and yet I have no idea. Can I like
There was
rack my
Brigan's
brain?
snoring.
If you
The
want to
free
make
man has.
either an Arcana or Nature.
Whatcha?
She can do an esoteric.
If you want to do Esoteric, you can.
Because
Woo!
it specifically says any creature.
That is a 31.
31. Yeah. You know this creature. It is a Terraphant. Along with having muscular abilities like it just showed. It also has psychic powers, which I guess was not shown during that battle. And you also know that they are deathly afraid of fire.
Oh, that was convenient. Okay.
Hmm.
And
I just chose it at random.
potentially why the camp was attacked by it.
Hmm. Okay. I turn back. Let's keep the fire going in case it returns. Trust me.
It was
Cortez.
attacked by it because of the fire. Let's keep the fire going.
Cortez scoffs. I don't think it has any intentions of returning after what just happened.
Still walking.
Barely.
Maybe others.
Well, I like curl back up in bed. That's over.
How far into my watch was that?
We can say that's the end of your watch.
Okay. So then,
Close
sorry,
enough that.
Cortez.
Yeah, I'm already awake anyways. Just kind of takes up a spot.
Alright. Are you gonna have Gromzul stay up with you, or...
Nah, he can go to sleep.
Okay. Alright. Then, Cortez, I'll have you roll Perception, and then a d20.
31 for perception. And then 9 for the d20.
Alright. During your watch, you listen...
Another elephant!
you listen for the sounds of the forest, the crickets furiously turning into, or birds furiously turning into crickets. For whatever reason, there are still a few birds left.
And other bats. Bats are turning into crickets now.
Yeah,
Everything's
bats.
turning into crickets.
Yeah, this keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Everything evolves into cricket.
Then Kyle's world, crab is not the final evolution.
It's cricket.
It's cricket.
But the remainder of your watch goes peacefully.
Perfect.
You don't hear any sounds of beasts or thumping of creatures.
Cool. I'll wake up for the next person for watch, and Cortez will go sleepy time.
Alright. Who is next? Because I think the third person was kind of up for grabs.
He'll wake up pretty good.
Okay.
I should go. Yeah.
Brigand, I'll have you roll Perception and d20. Okay.
Yeah, that was the D20. 12.
Okay. So during your watch, you are listening to the sounds of the forest, or not forest, but plains. The wind rushing through the grass. You lean back, and it's getting kind of boring. And the next thing you know, you are waking up to the sunrise.
Crickets are turning into bird sounds.
Crickets are turning into bird sounds. As it seems like you fell asleep during your watch, but you are lucky enough that nothing seems to be awry.
Oh, sweet.
Easy peasy.
I grab a cup of water and splash it on Cortez. Hey, wake up. We're getting ready to go. Jeez, you're so late.
Cortez doesn't even react, he just gets up.
Nothing? No fun.
Someone is apparently jealous of their inability to kill things.
Not not my job to kill things, dumbass.
Keep telling yourself that's one great spooky.
You guys are setting off?
Yeah.
Alright. You are on your second day of travel after Tagma. So, Briar, I'll have you roll nature for the horses, and then this leg of the
Not
trail.
one.
Alright.
I'll use another hero point.
Okay.
28.
Okay. During this leg of the travel, there is something that does happen. I guess we'll be going this way, actually. After quite a bit of travel, you guys are coming along the side of a cliffside. And as you do, let's see. Yeah. As you go along this cliffside, I will say that out of the perceptions of you guys, Cortez, you are able to see this. At the top of the cliffside, you can see just barely peeking over the top the top bits of some housing.
Cortez will point it up to the group,
Okay.
just so they're aware.
But as you continue forward, you hear the pain cries of a humanoid.
Oh. Is there fighting or like they?
Like a small voice saying, "Help! Help!"
Cortez looks at everyone. Someone needs assistance.
But continuing down the path towards the sound, you can see what looks to be a small kobold stuck in a large bear trap.
Oh.
I pull the cart up, I jump out, and I go to help.
Yeah, Cortez does the same.
Okay, you guys get out to help.
I'll prepare for ambush since this is just such a cliche.
Okay,
Like,
I'll have you make
do
a
be a bit
perception
cliche.
check.
Perception check?
Yeah.
27.
27. You definitely notice something is off. And at the same time, as Briar and Cortez, you guys get up there and look at the trap, you start like going towards it to help them, and you can tell that the two teeth that would be digging into their leg have been completely removed, so their leg is just sticking into an open pocket.
Oh.
And you both notice this and realize this is a trap. I would like you all to roll initiative.
Of course it is. I feel like
30.
this was a long time coming.
This has already happened to us once, technically.
30. And then Regan, you can use your perception that you just rolled for seeing if it was a trap, if you wanted to.
So as for
your initiative, yeah.
Okay, then
I got a 17.
I get a 30 also.
Okay. And then Cortez.
28, I think it was. Yeah, 28.
Okay. As you guys notice, this is a trap, and the small creature, kobold, like pulls their leg out from the trap and gets like in a fighting stance. I will call the session there,
Whoa.
and we will start from here next time.
Hell yeah.
Well, damn.
Thank you all for joining us, and we will see you bitches next time.
See you
Bye.
bitches next time.